Hello. This is the commentary for the song "The Same Mistake." This might be lengthy. I don't know, because there's a story on how the song came to be. "The Same Mistake" was written a little while ago. At the time, I was redoubling my efforts. That's the wrong way to put that. I don't know how you want to put it. I was kind of working toward getting really serious about my writing. It was like, I'm going to just read a bunch of books, and I'm going to go to Nashville, and I'm going to join blah, blah, which I did. I went to Nashville, and I joined the Performance Rights Society, and I read a ton of books about publishing and the music and shit, blah, 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 blah. So in those books, there was a lot of advice, and some was good and some was bad. And one of the things was, I think it was like have a songwriter's ear, or have the radar out all the time for potential material to write about, which I thought was a good advice, because I tend to write about the same things over and over. So at the time, I was trying to, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go out in the world and keep my eyes and ears open for certain things, just in the back of my mind. So around this period, I worked at Disney World then. I played piano at Disney. And this night, I parked my car and I was walking into work. And at Disney World, there's a million things to do. To get from the parking lot to my job, you walk past a lot of things. One of the things is a banquet center. And so I walked I was walking in, and I just look over, and there's a big party inside. And I don't know if it was a wedding. I think it was a wedding. But on the bench outside is just this one guy just kind of sitting there. And that was it. I mean, that's all it really was. And, the walk into work was like 5 real minutes, which is a long time to kind of sit there and think. And I just remember thinking to myself, wonder what that guy's story is. And then, since I was in the headspace at the time of looking for lyrical ideas, I thought, I'll just make it up. So that's the genesis of that song. I was like, I should talk about whatever that guy. I don't know anything about that guy, but I'm gonna make something up. So somewhere in that period, I sat down and started writing out ideas, and it was like originally it was like a real old guy, and it was like an old man with a cigarette, and then I don't know what it was. I had a lot of notes that I've actually taken a picture of and sent to Pete Fry, because Pete Fry really digs this song. Thank you, Pete. So anyway, I started writing out all the words, and it just kind of took shape as I went along. And it was like the guy is sitting outside because he just saw a wedding, and he's really unhappy about what he just saw, but he can't tell anybody, so he has to get away, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. Hopefully, if I did my job correctly writing, then if you listen to the song, you kind of get everything I was saying. And at this time, I was really reading a lot of these books on how to write good songs, so I was very aware of every word. That's why I was very proud of She Won't Always Want What She Wants Today, because a lot of alliteration is good in lyrics. A lot of W's in there, and I like the word, the term girl in white or the heart of clay. I was really proud of the line, the nights get long and the words get short. I thought it was great. I mean, I took a lot of time writing the words to this song, a lot. And then another little trick is that I read somewhere that the bridge of the song should have some kind of lyrical twist to it to change the perspective of the narrative. So I had that in mind, and I thought, well, what can I do here? So during the bridge, I just used 2 lines. He's blind like I was, but like father, like son. So I made the guy on the bench the father of the groom who just made a big mistake. And the father knows it but can't say so. Which I thought was, even if it's not like brilliant, it's interesting. It's just something a little different. And boy, that really got me. When I would submit that song, everybody cited that as like, you can't do this. No one's going to want to sing a song about how their son's an idiot. Which I kind of understand, but that wasn't really the point. So much so that there's another version of that song with a different line where he's not the father. It's just a stupid throwaway line that I wish I hadn't caved to now. But yeah, that's kind of it. I told you this would be long, but I put a lot of time and thought into this song. Oh yeah, and about a year after I made this song, what's his name? John Mayer came out with a song called "The Same Mistake," and I was like, oh no, because you want to try to have a title that's not been done, and I was kind of happy with that title, but no well. Anyway, that is it. That is the story of how I wrote "The Same Mistake" and where the ideas came from, and again, this is another song that I still think that it's good, and I still pitch it to try to get somebody to cover it because I think it's interesting, and I think the words are good. I'm very proud of the words. And I'm going to say that's it. Thank you very much for listening to me ramble about this one. I appreciate it. All right, take care. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.